Welcome back to 318 Will Run. This project hopefully gain a little gas mileage and horsepower maybe for this 77 Dodge van. We got the 318 heads back from the machine shop. This is part 4. We want to take you inside and show you exactly what's been done to the heads, what we did in hopes to gain low lift flow. But before we do that, I want to take you to the machine shop.
We're just pulling into Lane Automotive and Speed. He's down in Fulton, Illinois, across from Clinton, Iowa. Out here in front of Lane Performance Automotive. He pretty much can freshen up that little straight six in your old cruiser or build you an all-out drag engine and everything in between. And I just want to say, if we get good results, it's because of Anthony's good machining work. And if it fails, if this project fails, it's because it's my dumb idea. So this is Anthony. He does all the work, the machining back here on my stuff. Anyways, he's gone over 200 mile an hour and a quarter.
Oh yes, yep, absolutely. Yep.
So I think he can put together something for you.
Yeah, with the equipment that we built. Yeah.
With the equipment he built. He races, and he not only races what he builds, but he races at a track where he builds engines, so he's got his customers all around him. You have to do good work with that.
Absolutely.
All right.
You're right. If you're going to stay in business, doing this stuff it is.
Right, right. And finding good machinists are getting harder these days, and I have one. So thanks, Anthony, for what you've done. Say hello to the 318 Will Run guys.
All right. Hello, guys, and I appreciate the business here at Lane Automotive and Speed. So.
All right. Now I just want to take you through the actual steps of what we did to the heads. And remember, there's always more that a guy can do. But I think this is all we're going to do for this project. I'll dive right in and show you. So we milled 30 thousandths off of this surface. And the reason being is I'm really not trying to build more compression than the factory, but I'm trying to go back to the same compression it would have had with the factory tin gasket. So the Felpros that we're using, I needed to cut about 30 thousandths off to maintain what the factory would have had. We did a 3-angle valve job in here, and he back cut, and I don't know if I can show you the machining mark, but he put right in here a 25-degree cut just underneath that seat, about a quarter of an inch. I can kind of see the machining mark, but I don't think you can. I suppose I could have colored it to help with the low lift flow. The next thing we did is we did some back facing on the valve, just a little bit to help with low lift flow. And then we set, now if you saw my other video, you know that I bought 340 replacement valve springs, about as cheap as you can buy them. And we set the install height at 90 seat pressure, 90 pounds of seat pressure. So over the nose, we'll probably have 250 pounds over the nose, and then 90 seat pressure. So that's going to be, the over the nose won't be quite like a 340 because I don't have the lift of a 340 cam, because it's a, you know guys, it's still a broomstick for a camshaft. It's a stock 318 cam, but we'll have the same seat pressure as a 340. Them are the major things that we did down there, besides hot tank and Magnaflux the head, just to make sure we weren't putting work into a head that was cracked. So a quick a review. We hot tanked Magnaflux the heads. set the valve springs to 90 psi seat pressure. We cut the heads 30 thousandths off of this surface, back face the valves, not a lot, a little. Did a 3-angle valve job and cut a 25-degree angle, and not all the way around, just where it had touched inside there. What did I do at home? If you look in there, I just kind of went around the valve guide a little bit with my Dremel and smoothed out the rough casting and dulled the sharp edges. That's what I did. And hopefully all what we did, and under the exhaust, I just kind of removed a little bit of that ring underneath the seat. And hopefully this is enough to give us some low lift flow. And you saw on my previous video the changes and mods that I did to the 2-barrel intake. The whole bottleneck, the largest bottleneck, or the most restricted bottleneck on this whole project is going to be the BBD 2-barrel. That's the reason why we didn't go hog wild over the heads or intake, because I'm going to have the BBD. So if you're wondering, will these small changes, in my opinion, that we've made to the head, to the intake, will they be enough to give us a win against the Hoosier Garage van? Honestly, no. I just don't think there's enough flow here with the 2-barrel on it to compete with the 4-barrel and headers. But in an 1/8 mile, hopefully I can create some low-end torque, and I can at least make it interesting for the first 150 feet. Probably won't. If you haven't been to the Hoosier Garage channel, go over there and check it out. He's got a really cool van and a duster he's working on. Anyways, somebody's going to want to know approximately the cost I have in this. And I'm just going to shoot you what I have into these heads. New valve springs, new umbrella seals, valve seals, sorry. New exhaust valves, 3-angle valve guide, cut back on the valves, resurface the head 30 thousandths. I'm at 250 bucks a head approximately, maybe just a few pennies shy of that. So let's just call it just under $250 a head. That included the machining, the springs, the valves, the umbrella seals, hot tanking, magnafluxing. So everything that I put into that, that's about where I am. Next step is we're going to get these painted, get them on the van. And the next video about this, hopefully, is about results. Till next time, appreciate you checking in.